What is up, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn? This is your general timeless reading. This is for all Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn placements. So take what resonates, leave the rest. Whenever you see this is when you're meant to see this. And let's get into it. I'm going to be using Crystal Visions today and Grand Lux Tarot. Blanked on it for a second there. But at the end, I'll be pulling an oracle card for each individual earth sign. But let's see what we got for our earth signs at this time that you're watching this. Let's see what's going on for the earth signs. When I was picking your decks, it felt like you guys were going through like closing out a really big lesson, and it's almost like you're mastering something. It does feel very like mental though. It feels like, oh, I'm really learning how to like set boundaries, or I'm really learning like I can't move like this anymore, or I can't function like this. It feels very much. So you might be seeing this in your relationships or in your workplace. So just be mindful of that. Four of Swords in reverse. Yeah, you're definitely coming out of the healing period. I like this. Some of you I do feel are still isolating though. Like, I'm tiptoeing out of it. I'm not fully ready to break out of my shell yet. Strength, yeah. I heard fortitude with this, actually. Ten of Swords, Queen of Swords. Okay, so this is the lesson that we learned. With the Queen of Swords, sorry, Queen of Pentacles. I gotta get them cut. With the Queen of Pentacles here and the Ten of Swords, to me, this had something to do with the sense of safety within yourself, within the physical body or the material world. So this could be not feeling safe or secure within a relationship or within your own health. So if you've been struggling with health issues currently or not feeling safe or secure in a relationship, this is something that's coming to an end. This could also deal with your finances or within the home, okay? Because the Pentacles deals not only with the physical self, but the material world as well. With the Ten of Swords being upright for me as a reader, this says that this is what has been overcome, because the 10 minus the 4 gives you the Six of Swords. You're moving past this trauma or this hurt or this pain. The Six of Swords tells me that you're coming out of the 5, which is the conflict. And so the Six of Swords is moving into peace, into balance, into this reciprocity, because it's sixes are about healing karmic dynamics. It's about the balance of things. It's very Taurus energy, so I like that. Sixes are Taurus for me as a reader. The Six of Pentacles would be Taurus, not the Six of Swords, but just saying. King of Wands, okay. So we definitely have two people, or this could be your own masculine and feminine energy, because we all have masculine and feminine, so take as it resonates. If this is you as well as the person you're dealing with, be mindful it can be that. This could be how you feel internally, but you could also be seeing how you feel internally play out with other people. So for instance, you might have a lot of confidence to go towards a creative project and be really confident in your work, but when you think about it, you're like, wait, I feel really confident in the moment, but when I think about it, I could be doing more. I'm not really doing everything that I thought I should be doing. It's just not enough. You could really beat yourself up, but in the moment you're feeling really confident in it. This individual is very creative, they're very ambitious, they're very good in business, they're really good in sales, they're very attractive, very artistic, okay? Very artistic energy with the King of Wands. This is a very passionate, like sexual energy, the King of Wands. It's very playful, but it's very, it's like, I'm gonna show up, but it might be like a little aggressive, because before this is the Knight of Wands. It's like, it's in your face. It's very in your face. And we're in Mars retrograde right now. So if somebody's coming up and they're like, I'm here, they're here. It doesn't feel bad though. It feels very like, hello, you're not getting rid of me, in the best of ways. I'm sticking around. You're just gonna have to deal with it. So this could be you towards a project or somebody you're dealing with. Ace of Swords. Yeah, they have very honest intentions. I like this. Bottom of the deck is the Devil. Okay, this is very interesting. This is Capricorn energy. The Devil is attachment. So this could be very well the test of codependency coming back up, because Queen of Pentacles to me is a mini Empress energy. Empress in reverse, or Queen of Pentacles in reverse, could be telling me that what you're overcoming is the need to learn how to set proper boundaries or how to overcome a codependent dynamic, okay? And with the Devil in a very like, I'm here energy, this could be very enticing to you. And it's kind of like, I'm like tiptoeing into this, right? Like, should I go back? Should I not go back, right? How do I want to handle this situation? So just be mindful of that. Like, be mindful of the people pleasing, be mindful of how much of yourself you're really pouring into this and things of that nature, right? Because this is very like, ooh, it's fun, it's exciting, it's enticing, it's passionate, like, and it's honest. There's nothing bad about it. This is that I don't want to feel a Ten of Swords again. I don't feel safe. I don't feel secure in the physical, right? In the actual situation or within myself. So there's a lack of trust or a previous wound here. And that's what they're still trying to find the courage to overcome and move forward with. So let's dig into this a little deeper. If you want access to individual sign readings, check out my Patreon channel. That's where I'll be doing sign by sign zodiacs bi-weekly on Patreon. So check it out, Cub Scout. And if you want personal readings or Reiki sessions, you can book them down below through my website. Okay, okay. Let's look at the Four of Swords. It's a little messy. I don't want the top one. King of Wands in reverse. Yeah, okay. So here's the previous dynamic that we were healing from. So it's kind of like I'm tiptoeing back into this dynamic with this King of Wands over here. Okay, so there they are. Yeah. It's so strange. I feel like we're digging into this Queen's mind. Swords represent thought, intellect, and communication. I feel like this is their perception of it, and it's kind of like, I need to think on this. It was the pause, the reflect, because the Four of Swords is a card of meditation as well. It's a card of isolation. So let's continue. High Priestess, which is the clarity of the subconscious mind, right? So the High Priestess is a higher state of consciousness, and when it's in reverse, it's in tarot of the major arcana. It's actually a really good card to have in reverse because it does teach you to see things clearly. When a High Priestess is upright in tarot, it's depicting that things are distorted, as well as unknown. It's like the smoky fog of things, kind of similar to the minor arcana Seven of Cups. Now, when you have a High Priestess in reverse, this is like, oh, you're becoming the crone, which is why you have the 3 moons, right? Maiden, Mother, Crone. Okay, let's look at the Strength. Triple Goddess symbol. It's like escaping my mind for a minute there. Wheel of Fortune, Eight of Wands. Ooh, this is interesting. This is like a teeter-totter energy. The Wheel of Fortune saying that the divine is like, ooh, pump your brakes there, buddy boy, because like they're giving you the support and the strength to really move forward here, but it's going to move forward in divine time. With the Eight of Wands, though, this is like free will. This is like, ooh, jumping into it. So the Eight of Wands, minor arcana are day-to-day activities. Major arcana are universal energy. When we have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, this is the universe like, pump your brakes. Like, it's not meant to move forward or change as quite rapidly as somebody might be acting on it. This could be the Queen or the King or both people trying to really like rush things to move forward. Slow and steady is going to win this race here. There's a lot of supportive energy behind it. If you're trying to reconcile or you're trying to mend something, just be mindful that we have Mars retrograding in Gemini, okay? So a lot of previous like hurts, pains, angers are most likely going to come to the surface for a lot of people right now. And it's best to move slow with things. On the 28th, we have Mars trine Saturn. The 20th of November, we have Mars trine Saturn. That's a very supportive energy for commitments. That's going to be like a little doorway, okay, for a supportive, structured energy. It's just a short window. It's kind of going to be like, hey, the weight's lifted. Things don't feel as heavy. So I'm not saying like it's a day that you're going to get a commitment. But if there's anything you want to discuss, that's probably going to be around the week that would be the best time to discuss things. Because moving up to that, we got some bigger aspects with Mars that are more so with Neptune, which is more distortion. It's just going to create some more confusion. So just be mindful of that. Okay. Let's look at the Ten of Swords. But also be mindful that astrology is not the end-all be-all. That's the biggest thing. Temperance in reverse. Yeah, don't rush this. Death. It's going through a rebirth. Don't rush trying to heal this. That's like the biggest thing. People are always like, oh my God, something's broken. Let's fix it right away. No, sometimes The best thing is to give something time. I promise you, time does not make things worse. Time, if anything, most of the time actually makes things better, because you will get a new perspective. Temperance in reverse. This is about the need for balance and moderation. There's a lot of divinity here. You have the High Priestess, Wheel of Fortune, Temperance, and Death, all in reverse. The universe is really like screaming like, hey, like this is going to move forward when it needs to. It's going to move forward on divine time, not your time. And that's eclipse season. We're in eclipse season at the time that I'm recording this. Our next eclipse, I don't have my glasses on, is on the 8th of November. So just be mindful of that. Today's the 31st of October. So through eclipse season, it's kind of like you sit back and you allow the universe to handle things. Don't really try to force things to happen as you like. It's more of a go with the flow energy, because this is a big release period, and allow the universe to gift you what's really meant for you and allow things to fall away that need to fall away. And that's why there's a Ten of Swords, there's a Wheel of Fortune, there's a lot of cyclic energy. An Ace of Swords, you literally have, don't change yet, here's an ending, I'm bringing you a new beginning. The universe like, don't do it, let this close out, then I'll bring you a new cycle with this person. Pump your brakes. Okay. It's kind of funny. Like us as humans, we're really attached to having things in like a certain way or a certain time frame, and then like the attachment creates this fear of like, if it doesn't happen now, it's never going to. And that's not the case. It's just not the case. Let's look at the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Page of Swords. And mind you, Queen and King does not mean male and female. It's just energy. It's just duality. You can embody either at any time. So just because you're a majority of one for a majority of the time doesn't mean that you are that all the time. So let's say you're naturally a masculine energy. You could actually be this feminine energy right now. So just really think about it before you go and label yourself as one or the other. Because this Queen of Pentacles is really thinking like, oh my gosh, like this isn't going to work, or... right? Lies and distortion. And this could be both people. It could be both. It could be both your masculine and feminine playing out, because it's just duality. It's just energy. Empress in reverse. There's the codependency. Okay, so it's just validation for me as a reader in regards to channeling that this is exactly what we discussed earlier. Okay, it is the codependent dynamic, and it's that fear of like, we don't want to fall back into these old patterns. There's a fear of discussing this going on too. This is what's hidden. We're going to see this come out on the Devil. I feel very Hierophant energy with this. Like this is the contract that's going to be broken. The contract in regards to like the contract of codependency will be broken, not like the contract of these two people working together, because there's certain things within contracts that we sign. It's like, oh, we're gonna live together. Yeah, but this is my dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, yep, you get what I mean? Picking up what I'm putting down. Let's look at the Ace of Swords. I feel like this is the true intention of this dynamic. There's more to that though. Well, hello. Yeah, Nine of Pentacles. It's a discussion of the insecurities. It's the discussion of how, hey, this is my worries. These are my concerns. This is where my insecurity lies. This is accountability as well. This feels very much so like accountability. This feels like in reference to the old self. It does. Like, I'm going to be honest. This version of me was this version of me. This insecurity was my distorted self. Yeah. Yeah, and it's authenticity. Page of Cups. It's very authentic. It's very genuine connection. I like this a lot. This is really nice. I can like literally, it makes me want to cry. This is very scary for this person to talk about. This is very, oh, this makes me emotional. This is new to them. That's, I literally feel it. It's so weird. This is really new to them. This creates a lot of anxiety in them. This is fear of judgment. This is, okay, so I heard compassionate heart. So this is, okay, this is fear of judgment. There's a lot of fear of judgment. There's a lot of fear of judgment. When one fears judgment, it's also because they're very judgmental of self. So that's why there's a need for this compassionate heart, right? Like, when someone is so scared of judgment, be mindful that they also are very critical of themselves, which is why they fear such judgment, because they're already judging. Oh, what are they going to think? They probably already think this. They probably already think that. They've already come up with all the judgments. They're already making the assumption that you're going to judge them that way. They already have that fear, that limiting belief, right? So that showing that compassion helps break down that limiting belief and helps raise the frequency within yourself, within the connection, within the collective. Yeah, Three of Swords. It's all about the healing, the compassionate heart, the Two of Wands. There it is. And then Strength in reverse. Yeah, this is about, okay, so we have the feminine going through healing over here, and now we have the masculine. They're trying to, Strength in reverse to me is the taming of the ego. They're aware that they're stepping into a part of them that is taming the ego, or the hurt part of them. The ego is not like, oh my gosh, you got a big ego. It's the ego is our fears, our insecurities, our limiting beliefs, attachments, addictions. That's all attachment is. It's like codependency. Codependency is an addiction. You're addicted to a cycle or a person, right? It's the same thing. So both people have that, the feminine and the masculine. It's just validation that both people mirrored this in different forms. And so it's healing that and choosing Two of Wands, choosing a new path. And that's why the Three of Swords is in reverse. It's an acknowledgement that this needs to be healed. Let's look at the Devil. Six of Cups. Very nice. I like this. It's a very, it's reciprocated. It's very much so reciprocated. Let's look at the Devil. Oh, well, hot tamales. Nine of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles. Five of Wands, Ten of Pentacles. This is interesting. Between the Nine of Pentacles and the Six of Pentacles is a it's a Seven of Pentacles. I said nine. Between the Six and the Seven is an Ace of Pentacles. There is a second chance coming here. The Six of Pentacles in reverse. This is I've never read a Six of Pentacles in reverse like this. This is, I feel like there's no more like oversharing. This is weird. It's kind of like, this is so weird. I've never read it. It's the weirdest feeling. It's like, I'm no longer going to just keep, like, I'm just going to say it feels like love bombing. It just feels like that. I'm no longer going to love bomb you. Like, it was this feeling of like oversharing. It's like acknowledging, like, I'm no longer going to love bomb. I'm no longer going to overly nurture you. So if one person's the love bomber and the other person's a caretaker, right? There's no more of that going on. It's kind of like, hey, let's just both plant some effing seeds in this and ourselves, right? Let's just both be really determined to get to a Ten of Pentacles. Between the 10 and the 7 is a Three of Pentacles. It's a collaboration. They're working as a team. They're not competing to like, and ironically enough, the Five of Wands is a card of competition, but it comes across as like this determination. Like, let's be determined to really collaborate, to really work together. It doesn't come across as like a fighting. It's like this determination to have like stability, to have structure, which is really nice. Yeah, bottom of the deck, this is weird. There's a Three of Pentacles in reverse, and I feel like this is more the feminine, to be honest with you. I feel like this is going to be a teeter-totter on the feminine's part. It's going to be like some days they're collaborating and other days they're shutting down, but it's just going to take time. And I think that's because we have the King of Wands, who's very like in the face, like go, go, go. And then we have the Queen, who's just kind of like, still closing out my Ten of Swords. You know, it's in divine time. So just be mindful of that. It is heading toward the Ten of Pentacles, which is nice. Yeah, Queen of Swords underneath it all. Yeah, there's just there's a need for more clarity. It's going to come towards the end of the month, though, once we get a little away from this very potent Mars energy. So let's pull a card for each sign. Let's use, yeah. Do I want to use this, or do I want to use, yeah, I guess I'll use this one. I'm still second guessing it, to be honest with you. I feel like there's a better deck to use. Yeah, let's use Shaman's, oh yes, I'm such a ding-a-ling. What a better choice. Yeah, let's use the Shaman's Dream. This is a great deck. This is a great deck. Highly recommend. Okay, so let's see what's going on for Taurus. What does Taurus most need to know? One card for Taurus, please, Spirit. You know what? I'm just going to do it this way. That's weird. This is from Mystical Shaman. Wrong tarot deck. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Woo! Overall, for all the zodiac signs, we have Root Girl, the disowned self, which is 46, which is a 10. This is about integrating the shadow. This is about owning the part of you that you have rejected or you have deemed like unworthy of love. It's understanding like, no, I am worthy of love. I can accept all parts of me and no part of me is disowned or rejected, right? It's really integrating all of it. Taurus, Woodwives, adaptability. This is really, really nice. This is learning to quite literally adapt to every situation, to no longer control things, allow yourself to really flow through things. I like this. And it's a very earthy energy. Again, it's a 10, it's a 64. So 46, 64. Very nice. Virgo, Horned Cactus, resourcefulness. This card, like if you were to read it, it's like even like in the dry desert, it's understanding that like these plants go underneath, suck up some water, and they can still find a way to survive even when things look very, very difficult, right? It's that even through difficult times, you are still going to make it through this. These are very similar messages, like adaptability, resourcefulness, and then you have overwhelm and plenty. Capricorn. I don't know why this does not shock me for Capricorn. I feel like I always think of Capricorn as like this wise, like very sage-like energy. It's that Saturn energy to Capricorn. I feel like when Capricorn's really challenged, it's when Capricorn really starts to thrive. It's a very, ooh, I'm overwhelmed. Okay, plenty is gonna come my way. You know, like this is one, even though there's so much happening right now, that means that there's plenty of opportunity for you to really step up, to really embody your true authentic self. I feel like this resonates more with, I'm going to be honest, I feel like this is really the duality for an individual. I feel like this person can see themselves in both people as well as a dynamic they have with another. And with overwhelm and plenty, it just feels like they're going to really step up. It really does. Overflow. This could be a very overwhelming time, but this feels like someone who's understanding the need to get grounded and to really execute. Like, okay, time to get my ducks in a row. Let me get some ish done. I really like this. Very, very nice. If you want access to individual zodiac sign readings, check out my Patreon channel. I do have mentorship open for Reiki and quantum healing, so check that out as well. And for personal bookings, look at my website down below in the description box. And like, share, subscribe. Get this video a thumbs up. It does help the channel grow. And I'll see y'all next time. Bye-bye.